Hello Queens and welcome back to another day of 25 Days of Queenmas here with moi, slaying the game once again. You already know the deal. So ever since I posted the photo of me and Todrick at his meet and greet at his concert, I got like so many requests to do an updated makeup tutorial. So this is what I'm going to be doing today. Some things have changed. My base foundation has stayed the same since the last time I made this makeup tutorial, but people were like in my DMs and commenting on that photo, you need to do an updated makeup routine. So here I am today doing an updated makeup routine. I just got out of the shower, so I'm all fresh and clean. First thing I do when I do any makeup, well, this is the first thing I do every day, but especially when you're wearing makeup, you definitely want to moisturize. I am using the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. This is what it looks like right here. I cannot see because I have no glasses on, so if this is not showing up in the camera, I apologize, but I'll insert a picture if it's not. So we just dip our fingers in, get a little glob, and put it all over our face and our neck, honey. Your neck is just as sensitive as your face, so you definitely want to make sure you get your neck as well as your face. All right, so after I moisturize, I then go on to primer. We have some primer, girl. So there's like a whole bunch of primer here that I do use on like a rotation basis. I use the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer Perfector, sorry. I also do use, which I'm going to use this today, and I've been using this for like a month and a half. When I went to go see Todrick, this is what I use. It's Base Tape by Tarte. Honestly, thriving for this. Milk, I also do use Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is a really good tacky one that keeps your makeup on for a really long time. Really good one as well. And then the last one I use in here is Tatcha, the Silk Canvas primer, which is really good as well. So these four primers I basically put in rotation. Sometimes I'll put two on my face. When I use this one, I mostly use it on the T-zone, your forehead, your nose, and then under your eyes, is which I use the Poreless Perfector because it gets rid of the pores. Really, really good. Milk, this is hydrating, but it's tacky. I normally put this on my neck because I do have irritation on my neck and I gotta get rid of that. So this is going to keep the foundation on my neck and not rub up on my clothes. I also have an hour before I have to leave for work, so this is gonna be a fun process. So you take the primer, rub it into everywhere on your skin. Sometimes I do use two, like I said. You don't have to just use one. If two works for you, two works for you. I've used it plenty of times mixing my primers, especially if you have combination skin. Like I said, I use that pore perfector sometimes on the T-zone, like if my pores are really big one day, and then I'll use like something else around my face. So my skin probably looks hella red because I just shaved for one and now I'm rubbing shit all over it, which is aggravating it. So I apologize for my irritated skin. After we are primed, I go on to Dragon Beauty's color corrector and I use that basically all over the neck. I also do this zone and then I do over my lip. It basically color corrects all of the manliness that I have because I do grow facial hair. You have like this bluish grayish area and this really this really does do a good job canceling it, especially my neck, because like I said, I do have sensitive skin on the neck, so this really cancels out all the red irritation. So the brush I use to really blend this in is Classic Foundation by Eco Tools. This is what it looks like. Just a really dense flat brush. Now, color corrector is not for everybody. If you don't need color corrector, you don't need it. Like I said, I basically use it because I'm a man and I grow hair. So like to get rid of that and make my skin look one even tone. I go in on the color corrector. I'm not like shy about it, so. And what I like about this color corrector is that it's quick dry. Like once you put it on and you spread it around, it like dried down. So when you put foundation on, I use a brush. I don't really use a beauty blender to do my foundation, so this won't spread with your foundation, which is really, really good. You can also use this under your eyes if it's been a long night, girl, you've been out drinking and you have a hangover. This is good for that as well. I don't put it under my eyes even after a hangover because I use Shape Tape. So Shape Tape is a concealer and that basically erases every baggage that I have. After I've laid down the color corrector, I then go on to your most important foundation, honey. I have been using this foundation since using makeup, and girl, this is full coverage and cancels everything. This is why my face looks like glass when I'm doing my makeup. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am in the shade Warm Sand. This is what it looks like. This is what the bottle looks like. So I take my Morphe Y6 brush, which is a very common brush to use foundation on. I just squirt the foundation on the brush and dab it on And then in circular motions, I put it all over my face after I dab it in every area. What I like about this foundation is, one, it's full coverage, so it's going to cover up everything. Two, it's very buildable, so you can build upon top of it and make it really, really full coverage. Okay, so after I use the brush to lay down the foundation and really spread it out, I do use the Beauty Blender to bounce it out to make sure there's no streaks from the brush and to make it all look even and rounded out. Beat the foundation on. We then go to concealer. For the concealer, we do use the Tarte Double Beauty Shape Tape. Girl, this is like heaven on frickin' earth. Like, if you don't have this in your stock, you need to go get it. Now, I like a really bright under eye. So like this probably isn't the correct shade for my skin, like for my foundation, but you know what? I don't care because I really like a bright under eye. I like the way this looks on my skin. That's that. I put it under my eyes. I put it right here and then right here down the nose to basically contour the nose. And then I put it right here because I really like, it's really dark. So to lighten that up, I put it right there as well. And then you just blend it out, girl, until it looks flawless. So concealer really brings in your face. Then you contour the outside and you lighten up the middle so it brings in your face. So it looks like you have a smaller face than you do. Hello, hi. Makeup is shape-shifting, like period, point blank. All right, so after we do the concealer, I try not to move anything, to be honest, because we then go to baking, honey. I use the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder in the translucent. This is what it looks like on the outside. This basically sets in your makeup so it doesn't crease under my under eyes and on my forehead because it likes to crease. I need Botox. I've said that before on this channel, but girl, I'm not lying. So I just put this on the under eye. I tap this in first and then I go back and let it sit on top just so it doesn't crease, and then I bake it until I'm basically done to contour. Okay, so as you can tell, I look like a freaking train wreck, honey. So I put it on my forehead, and I put it on my under eyes, and then I put it right here because when I smile, I have dimples, so it creases kind of a little bit. So that's what I do, darling. And then keeping it under the under eye really does help if you're using makeup that has a lot of fallout, because this will just wipe away easily and it's not going to stick to your skin. So while the setting powder is setting in my face, baking everything to make it look flawless, I then go on to eyes because like I said, this really does help fallout, and if there's any fallout, I want to just wipe it away and not worry about having to fix everything back. So for eye primer, I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter right here. This is just really good. It's really tacky, keeps your eyeshadow on, and it's really just everything. I've been using this freaking palette ever since I got it. Obviously, I'm talking about the Conspiracy palette and the Mini Controversy palette. Girl, I have used basically nothing else besides these two palettes. They really just have like every look, and I know it's sold out, so I'm not gonna brag about it too much because if you don't have it, you don't have it, but it's iconic. So I don't know what I'm wearing to work today, so that's a problem. Let me go see what I want to wear and then I'll figure out my eye look. All right, so I'm gonna do a blue moment, and I've never used this blue right here in the shade. It's called The Simulation, that quarter blue shade right there. So we're gonna base down the blue and then we're going to make it dark in the corner with black, honey, because that is just like my favorite kind of look right now. So, all right, so this is the final look. I'll give you guys a more close-up look when I am done and ready to go out the door, but I really need to start getting like fully dressed because I have to leave in like 10 minutes. Some of the blue leaked down here, which I'm not mad about, but like, ugh. Okay, girl, so after all of this is said and done, we do some freaking contouring. I'm using the Morphe Megastar Glamour Bronze. This was a summer collection. I'm using my fucking foundation brush. This is how much in a rush I am. I don't know if they make this anymore, but this shit is my shit, honey. All right, so after we've contoured, darling, we then go on to highlight, which is the most important part of my makeup routine. Girl, when I tell you I love fucking highlight is my shit. Like, I die. So I'm using the Milk Flex Highlighter Illuminating Flex in the shade Lit. Girl, this really does make you lit. Oof, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera because I don't have a viewfinder and I'm blind, but girl, Yes, honey. Oh my God, I forgot to do brows. Looking at my brows, I'm like, why are they not done? Because you didn't do them. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna do brows really fucking quick because I don't have time for this, girl. I have to be somewhere. So I am using the, is it Cabral? Yes, Cabral by Benefit. Girl, this is my shit. I could just dip it in. And then I'll just spray it on my, not spray it, but drag it on my eyebrows to fill it in. Remember, honey, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So that is the motto we're gonna go with today. All right, eyebrows are, they're something. Okay, we don't have time to be worrying about that. So we put the highlighter on. I'm just gonna put more because I fucked with my eyebrows. So we're just gonna put a little more highlight underneath the eyebrow bones. All right, so we have to set the face with setting powder, more setting powder. Yes, I know. So we just dab it in, dab it all over the face. I really concentrate on my neck so it doesn't get on my clothing. And then we'll do some setting spray. I'm using the Morphe X Jeffree Star setting spray. Ooh, literally taste. It's not taste, but it does. But it smells just like freaking strawberries, girl. And we use the All Nighter Urban Decay waterproof setting powder. And then what we'll do is use the Dragon Beauty under eye brightening to more brightening the under eye. Last thing we do is freaking lips. So we are just gonna pop on some Fenty Beauty lip gloss and be on our freaking way. Alrighty, queen, so that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys did like this updated makeup routine. If you want me to do a makeup look video, give this video a thumbs up and maybe I'll do it. I kind of want to do a Christmas makeup look. My boss actually sent me this photo that I really want to attempt and do. Maybe that'll be a challenge makeup video. So if you do want to see that, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when I post more videos. And until tomorrow, queens, you better go out and you better slay those bells.